Okay, it's still Saturday afternoon on the 3rd of August 2013. I'm working on arrows here at TV's cabin. I'm TV. Still working on fixing up some arrows this afternoon. I just thought I'd tune in, let you see how I got on these. This is probably the fourth video on making arrows this evening. This is just some cheap duct tape, nothing high dollar, nothing special. These are fiberglass arrows, excuse me. Tape. And these are just galvanized arrows made out of this galvanized tin like this right here. It's not tin, it's heavier, it's sheet metal, but it's all about if we're lucky, a 1/16 of an inch thick. It's not real thick, but this one's a pretty good arrowhead here. This one's a good traveling arrow. I need to cut these fletchings down to match these other two. I haven't cut the fletchings yet. For one reason, I haven't been able to find my knife that I use for that, which is a multi-tool. Just bought a couple of lighters at Walmart, so I don't know how good they'll be. And these were $2.49 for the two of them. So, I don't know, it'd be about $1.50 a piece for lighters. Yeah, that is high to pay for lighters, really. But it's good to have one in your pocket, because you never know where you're going to need one, you know, sometime or another. I'm going to put one over here on the cabinet. Pardon me. I'll get by the camera a second. So I'll lay it off over here on the kitchen cabinet. So when I need it, I'll have it to build fire with in my outdoor camp stove or in my wood stove or whatever. I'm working on arrows now. We'll get back to the subject of arrows at hand. Alright, you might think that paying $1.50 for a doggone lighter is expensive. Because I used to get 4 for $1 that was good, but them and the 4 for $1 now, they ain't worth bringing home. The tops of them snap out and break. Can't use them. They're just no good. Too cheap. And they get hot in your hand when you try to hold the fire on very long. So I don't want them real light duty ones. Even these may have proved not to be very good. I'll evaluate it. Bic used to be a pretty good lighter. Might still be. I don't know. I haven't used Bic in a long time. I also use a modern match called a magnesium bar with a ferro rod built into it. They are fairly decent. It'll work if you got something to go with it. I've been intending to order me some of that Mini Infernal. Just hadn't had the money to. Every month the bills and everything keep getting at me because I'm one of those people that's on a fixed income. What I'd make here would be a secondary thing, just, you know, part-time business. If somebody wanted some arrows made or wanted some knives made, I'm just looking to subsidize my income a little. I ain't caring about making a business out of it, folks. This is just a hobby I do. To make a little extra money, just to cover my costs and stuff. I do love to build things. I don't mind at all. So if you need arrows, depending on how many you want, or what it'll cost you. Like I say, when you buy in bulk, it'll be cheaper. I just have to look at my price list in there. But you won't pay as much as you would at a store for one. I can guarantee you that. If you was to buy 100 arrows, I could probably do them for $3.50 an arrow. Like these with duct tape. Now, if I got to put feathers on them, I'd have to charge more for that because I've got to hunt feathers or buy feathers to put on them. I don't have any birds here, no chickens, you know, nothing big enough. Because what you need for that operation, talking about getting feathers, duck feathers will work, but they're kind of heavy. Your crow feathers work good. Your Blue Jay feather works good. Your hawk works good, really good, if you get some hawk feathers. Let's see, I'm tearing it off too long. Let's try it right about here. Like I say, your hawk feathers are good. Your eagle feathers are good. Any big, large bird, your goose will work. Crow is mostly what I can get around here in the Choctaw Nation where I live. Okay, let me just go ahead and seal the deal on that. And we got one arrow if I didn't get puckered anywhere. The only puckering I want to do is on sweet lips. But nevertheless, not a woman. But this right here is a arrow we're talking about. So you don't want no puckering going on in your feathers. On making feathers. Here I am about to make a second set if I can get it up. Stuck here. I've left my glasses somewhere. Lord only knows where. And I sure need them. Well, here's one that's broke to set. I'll try these. They'll stay on my face long enough to get anything done. The lenses on these reading glasses are good that I buy at the Bargain Shack, but they're, as far as their frames, they're a lot to be desired, but you can't expect much for $2. They are a $2 glass, but you can see out of them. They're good for reading and such. We got a store down here called the Bargain Shack. Sandy runs it now, a man's daughter, her and her family. And her mom, I think, still in it, and her aunt. And just a family business, I'm pretty sure. Her father started the business. He ran it for many years until he passed away. He had the cancer. And he was always good to me and my family. When we come in there, one time, he had some Thompson's water seal, just what I needed. We're sealing the floors with to keep them from rotting. And he told me just to take it and pay for what I use. However many gallons I use is what I pay for. So that was super nice of me. Most business was not. You could buy all of it, you could take all of it. But he did that for me once. And other things he took back that he didn't have to. He could have told me to get out of his store. But he was really nice. They sell mostly, it's not top grade stuff, but it's cheap. You know, they have machetes, but their machetes are from out of the country, cheap made. Some of these machetes are made out of pot tin, not what I call good machete. That's all you can buy though. Even at Walmart you won't get any better. But I do not like that lightweight tin. It's alright for cutting bamboo and corn fodder and light duty stuff. But just go to trying to cut some sprouts with it, brush out of your fence row. Then come back and tell me whether you'd rather have, 3/16 inch steel to a 1/4 inch. Or would you rather just have a piece of pot tin to beat on brush with? When I can take 1 or 2 swipes with a heavy 3/16 metal machete and cut it right off and be done? Or do I want to sit there and beat with that tin and not get nothing done hardly? It'll cut it sometimes, but it won't cut through or split wood. All it'll do is bounce off when you try to split wood and get you hurt that lightweight tin. But that's what they sell for a machete in your stores down here in the U.S. The cheap stuff from South America, we get a lot of crap from down there. I ain't saying that they don't make good machetes. They probably do in their country. But it's this stuff we've been getting hasn't said much for it at the bargain place, but for their products. So I don't want to offend anyone. They may make good ones, but they also sell this cheap junk